Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another lunch hour live. I can't believe it. There's not a single chat. Nobody's said hello or anything. Oh, Chris Sally's just popped up. Thanks, Chris. Wow, that's very unusual. It must be so hot that you can't even type anymore. So do say hello in the chat. Welcome. Yeah, I thought I'd do another live today. Obviously, I've not been able to get a pre-recorded out this week. So, yeah, I thought I'd do another live. It is hot, hot, hot today. The hottest day of the year by a country mile. What are we on here today? 27 degrees. It's pretty warm. I hope you're all well. You're not melting too much. Everyone's chat has just popped in now. Here we go. Here we go. This is back to normal. I hope you're all good. For those of you who are new, please put a comment in the chat. I need to take these stupid sunglasses off. Hang on a minute. Hang on. I can't concentrate. Hang on a minute. Let's go with this. For all of you who are new, please put a comment in the chat and we'll say hello. I'm a full-time reseller. I buy and sell stuff on the internet and I go to car boot sales, hence the name Car Boot Chris. Charity shops, not so much anymore, but you know the script. Yeah, feel free to drop a comment. Right, all right, I've had enough of this now. Let me... Anyone else want an ice cream? Anyone else want an ice cream? I can't even remember how to change the camera. Ta-da! There we go. 36 people in the chat. Welcome, everybody. Let's see who we've got in. Chris Tyler, as I mentioned earlier. We've got Sam. Hi, Sam. And Wants to Love Treasures. Hello to you. Good afternoon. Rosie Lincoln Seller. Good afternoon. Is that a new name in the chat? I'm not sure. Possibly. Yorkshire Mix. We've got Bang Bang Duck and Armsy. Z's in as well. Hi, Z. I hope you're okay. Antoinette. It's wet, wet, wet here in Ayrshire. Oh, dear. That's not good. Here, talking of wet, 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 here's Wet Beaver. What a link that was. Blue Harvest Toys. Hi, welcome. If anyone is interested in vintage toys, which a lot of us are, especially as we resell a lot of this stuff, head on over to Blue Harvest Toys. Very interesting channel there and an amazing collection of toys and a lot of knowledge on vintage toys. So head over there, especially Star Wars, Star Trek, and all that stuff. If you want to share your link, of course, you can share the link. I subbed yesterday. He was on Movie Chats last night. So, yeah, feel free to share links. Hi, Jeff. Lovely 24 degrees up there. Just about right. Could not be dealing with it. Oh, no. No. 34 is not much fun, is it, in the middle of London? No, thank you very much. I'm quite happy with what I've got. Monkey Thrifter Peter's here. Tonks Boutique, just leaving the house to post parcels. Hot. Peeing it down here and freezing. No, give over. You're talking out of your backside. Stop it. Stop winding me up. Looking good. Yeah, whatever. Hi, Kevin. Welcome from across the pond. Tap Peddler. Did I say Yorkshire Mix? I can't remember. Hi, Derek. Reseller Dens as well. Welcome to you. Kathy's in as well. Yeah, feel free to share your links. It's absolutely fine. We're all pretty much chilled out on these lunchtime lives. Can confirm it's hot and pissing it down. I can't. Not putting the heating on, though. Not putting the heating on, surely. Yeah, but it's not heating, is it? You don't need your heating on. Come on. Anyway, what we're going to chat about today. Subscribe to Tap Peddler. Yeah, why not? If you've not subbed Tap Peddler, go for it. It was nice and warm at Bull's Booty today. That's good. There's nothing better than a nice hot day at the boot sale, is there? I love it when it's nice and hot and we're having a wander around the boot sale. And you're getting the old boot sale tan. That's half of what this is at the minute, is boot sale tan. Heating is banned in my house. It's banned here as well. It's never going on again, ever. Even at the height of winter, we're not putting that heating on. No heating, not at these current prices. Yeah, no, tell me about it. James Tonks has just sent me a picture. Let's have a look at this rain. Well, it's rain, but it doesn't look like it's cold. So don't give me that rubbish. Rain's just stopped, apparently. I'll share it. But not that you can see anything, but that's a picture that's been sent to me. Well, all I can say is if you're putting the heating on, you must have more money than sense. Kathy, my friend, did Bradford today. Monkey, how was it? Need to get back to the Bull's Booty. Whereabouts are you? You're in Yorkshire somewhere, aren't you? Blue Harvest, Yorkshire. Certainly got that accent anyway. By the way, Chris, not everyone likes heat. I hate it too hot. Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't want it like, I'm not interested in like super hot, but I like to be warm and I like to feel the sunshine on me. Makes me feel better. Gale force winds. Come on, heating. I doubt it. Alexa, what's the temperature in Scotland?
At the moment, in Glasgow, Scotland, it's 15 degrees Celsius. Tonight, you can expect a low of 10 degrees.
Fuck me, you better get your heating on. I don't know how close you are to Glasgow. 15 degrees. Get that bloody heating on. Everyone's Alexa is now going mental. Leeds, yes. Chris, you stopped me from doing the housework. Oh, well, that's a good thing, isn't it? Here's a little tip for you. Buy yourself oranges, lemons, and limes, or any other fruit you want, and slice them up, freeze the slices, and then when you come to have a nice drink, you can put a bit of fruit in your drink. Like I've got Coke, I've got a slice of orange that's been frozen, so it acts as an ice cube and a little bit of a fruity zing. That is a great little tip for you. Don't really. You're all miserable gets, aren't you? Don't like the cold. Don't like the hot. What do you like, Derek? Just normal 13.8 degrees C. That just set my Alexa off, almost in sync. The boy they call Kenny, welcome. That's a new name for sure. Welcome. Interesting YouTube name. 29 where I am sitting in the office sweatbox. Great idea, yes. I've been doing it for years. It's amazing. It's just as good as ice cubes, but you get a bit of a fruity zing. Oh, frozen grapes in wine. I'm not a wine drinker, Tonks, James. Not a wine drinker at all. So I probably won't bother with that one, but a good tip nonetheless. I'm sure it's a good one. I aim to insulate my house with death piles. Yes. What, with VCRs and broken electronics, Derek? Tough up north. Drink hacks here on Cooking Hayden's. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, we've got boxes of oranges, lemons. I haven't got any limes at the moment, but that's another option you can do. And, when you're making like gin, gin and lemonade, or, pink gins, orange gins, or any drink at all, you can whack them in and it adds a nice little touch. Want a can of Coke on the tombola, so £1 for a can. That's a bargain in today's rates, that. Think what you pay at the ice cream van, Peter. It'd be at least 120. Save yourself a fortune. So the title of today's show was, what was it? Something about item specifics. Bollocks, I've forgotten about it. Another reason why you need to use eBay's item specifics. Okay, so if you may remember on Monday night's show, I mentioned that I got a neutral feedback from a buyer. And that buyer had basically bought a Harry Potter mug. And it was in the shape of a cauldron, and it has like a battery in the bottom, and it basically stirs your drink. It goes round in a circle like that. They left a neutral feedback for me. They didn't make contact with me or anything, but they left neutral to say they didn't realize it was plastic. They thought it was going to be a ceramic mug. But they were still happy with the item. So straight away I'm thinking, okay, seems a bit unfair because I'm pretty sure I wrote that it was plastic in the description or the item specifics. So I thought I'll go and check my listing, and there, lo and behold, I had put plastic in the item, what it's made of, in the item specifics. And I contacted eBay and I said, look, this is a bit unfair. They've left me neutral, and I made it clear in my listing, your item specifics that you asked me to fill in, that it was plastic. And they said, absolutely, we will remove that, Chris. No problem, because we can prove what the buyer is saying is incorrect. So I guess that's key when you are wanting to get your feedback removed. If this is what they said to me, we can prove the opposite of what the buyer has said. So that was their line for removing it. So in future, when you get a neutral or a neg and you want it removed, just look at the comment and just think to yourself, can it be disproved? A lot of the time, if it's based on opinion, you will not get it removed, because eBay will always say that they're entitled to their opinion as a buyer, which is fair enough, but sometimes they stretch it a bit, buyers, don't they? So you've got to honestly ask yourself, can it be disproved? And photos of an item will not always disprove something. So if a buyer thinks the condition isn't great, but you've put 12 photos on, that won't necessarily mean that it can be disproved, because it's still an opinion-based thing. Whereas what something is made of is fact. And when you write it in your item specifics, it's fact. So maybe that's worth you bearing in mind when you're thinking about feedbacks and getting it removed. So that's what I was saying. It's another reason why you should make sure you fill in as many of your item specifics as possible, because that might help you as well in the long run if there's a problem with the item. eBay will back you, you know, if you've listed it as such, whatever the item specific is. It doesn't have to be in the description, as long as it's somewhere on the listing, and the item specifics is where is a good place for you to put things. So try and fill in as many as you can. I always try and fill in. Obviously, all the essentials have to be filled in. I always try and fill in all the recommendeds, and then I'll go through the rest to see what's relevant, and I'll try my best to fill some of those in. So I would recommend, that's another reason why it's worth doing. It might help you in the long run. There you go. That is the title topic dealt with. I'm going to pop back and see where you're all up to. Kathy says, I'm having issues with deliveries. UPS say they delivered it, so Packlink won't pursue it. Buyer said she never got it. Kathy, is there tracking? Is there tracking to show that the item is delivered? If there is tracking to show the item is delivered, the best thing you can do is ask the buyer to open a case, upload the tracking again, like twice you have to do it, and then eBay will normally, and I'm not guaranteeing it, but normally if the tracking says delivered, eBay will side with you and close the case. What will then probably happen in the background is the buyer will complain to eBay, and eBay will refund them without you, but you will be covered because the tracking says delivered. But that is if there's tracking or not. Afternoon, Joanne. Very hot here. Yeah, hot everywhere today, isn't it? We're still on 27 at the moment. We love to moan about the weather, don't we, us Brits? Yes, you can ask the buyer to change feedback, but you've been able to do that for a long time. But most of the time they ignore you. Unless there's something in it for them. Like sometimes I might say, I'll give you a partial refund if you are really willing to change or remove your feedback. But yeah, most of the time they don't, and it's not even worth it. If I know it can be disproved, I'll just go straight to eBay and tell them to ask them to delete it. I didn't get my neutral removed for a buyer just saying thanks. It's a difficult one. If they just said thanks with a neutral, tricky, isn't it? Maybe you could ask the buyer, maybe you could message him and say, any chance you can change it to a positive or remove it? Chris says, I had a neg removed for a wood figure. They said it was small, size was in title. Yeah, but I mean, I'm glad you got it removed, but I guess that could be open to interpretation, because what is small? What is small? But I'm glad you got it removed. So it worked in your favor in that case. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, all. We are newish to reselling, me and my hubby, Lindsay and Alvin. Love to watch your shows. Oh, welcome, Lindsay. That's good to hear. New person watching. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. It's always worth subscribing. Much appreciated. Thinking of going to Antarctica. Hi, Glamours. Welcome. Thank you for coming along and joining us again for another lunchtime live. Well, it's lunch for us. It's not for you. Breakfast. Don't know. Early hours of the morning. Chop chop. Welcome. Joanne, I'll get me coat. Hi, Ian. Thanks, Chris. I was sure we'd be okay, but concerned for the buyer. It was a lot of money. Yeah, but what can you do? They will probably complain to eBay and they will get their money back, I expect. You could go down the whole route of making a claim and stuff like that, because you can still make a claim even though something says it's delivered. what normally happens is they will ask the buyer to fill in like an affidavit form, which is like I swear that I did not receive this item, and then they make them sign it. You can go down that route if you really want to, but at the end of the day, there is a chance that that item, they did receive the item, they could be trying to pull the wool out over your eyes. There is a chance of that. So it's up to you really which route you want to go down. I really can't make my mind up on item specifics. I can't help thinking that it can complicate the listing. I guess it could, but I mean, it's there. They're annoying. Don't get me wrong, but they are there to help your item increase visibility. And in my case, it proved there that it was worth me filling in what it was made of, because it saved me a neutral feedback, and it will help your items get found on Google more easily. And also, items. Don't forget item specifics, right? This is another important one about item specifics. They are an extension of the title. So, in case you didn't know, whatever you write in the description of a listing on eBay is not searchable. It doesn't come up in search. So if you write the word dinosaur, I don't know why I picked that. I'm just thinking Jurassic Park. If you write the word dinosaur in your description and nowhere else, and someone searches dinosaur on eBay, your item will not come up because your item description is not searchable. But obviously your title is, and if you do a subtitle, that is as well. But also item specifics. All the item specifics that you fill in are searchable, and it's an extension of your title. So sometimes, if I run out of space in the title, sometimes there's some areas in your item specifics you can put in. So I can't give an example off the top of my head, but sometimes you can write in like theme. I tell you what, theme is something, right? So say you had a He-Man figure, but you didn't have room to put 80s cartoon in the title. Under theme, you could add in 80s and cartoon and put a shitload of other things under theme as well. And that will help your item get found. So it's an extension of the title that all searchable terms. Just remember that. That might help you. And I know I always give these long answers to things, so I apologize for that. Can you mention a Blackpool meetup on Saturday? There you go. The Monkey Thrifter has spoken. There's a Blackpool meetup next Saturday. If you want to know more information, get hold of the Monkey Thrifter on YouTube, on Facebook. And Sam said, I asked a buyer to change feedback once and they changed from negative to negative. Now I don't bother. No, that's fair enough. 62 watching, 14 likes. Don't worry about it, Blue Harvest. It happens. It happens all the time. Everyone watching are such miserable bastards. They never like to hit the like button. I'm not gonna bait them into it because they'll end up leaving the stream. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Just hit the like button. Chris Tyler, I think you misunderstood. Oh, okay. I put something like, oh, okay. 33 centimeters in the title and they left a no. Ah, okay. That makes sense. But it just proves that it works. To be honest, I rarely believe buyers if tracking shows delivered. If it's Hermes, go to the website and get detailed tracking with GPS and photo. Yeah. Check photo against Google Maps Street View. Yeah, I do the same thing as well, Derek. I do. I had 2 carded figures sent in a jiffy bag and they arrived damaged. The seller offered a refund, but I just wanted them to package properly. I know. I tell you what the worst at the moment is. When you buy off Vinted. I don't know if anyone else has had this problem, but when you buy off Vinted, people don't know how to package on there. I've not got it in my room now, but I had this limited edition lock stock VHS set in like a little briefcase thing. Really nice. And basically they put it in a poly bag, and they were so lucky it arrived in one piece. I wouldn't have dreamed of sending it in a poly bag. Just crazy. But obviously, because what Vinted are trying to do is just appeal to the people who are having a clear out, so not professional resellers, because they don't technically allow professional resellers on there. So Vinted are appealing to the average Joe Blogs, just who would sell something at a boot sale to sell their item online. And people aren't up to speed on how they should package things. I've had a few damaged things via Vinted because it's just not been good enough. Let's try and catch up. Just had a DOR form signed from a customer, said he didn't receive and had just been refunded. Yeah, they were a pain in the arse, those forms. I think we said hello to Lindsay before. I'm a bit behind, Lindsay. That's, I'm a bit slow. Okay. Good tip on those searchable item specifics. Absolutely, Derek. Yeah. Test it yourself. It works. Trust me. I use it all the time, especially things like theme, because that's a free text. You can write something in there, and it's an extra search term that could help you. And it's great for stuff that's like vintage, retro, and all that stuff, because you can put all those keywords in and not worry about it in the title so much. Hi, tea cakes. Can I have a lift? I would go, but I can't afford the petrol. Here we go. Petrol talk again. Sam says, how do you like? Do you just write in the chat? Oh, no. Well, depending on where you're watching it. Underneath the video, there's a thumbs up and there's other buttons. I can't remember now. Let me turn the volume down. I don't know what you're watching it on. If you're watching it on desktop or phone or what. But if I show you what I see on phone, let me get the adverts out of the way. Bloody adverts. Whoops-a-daisy. Yeah, so there you go. So if you're watching it on a phone, you'll see underneath. Where's my finger? There it is. You'll see underneath here a row of icons, and you've got like, dislike. Don't even dare hit the dislike button. And then you've got chat, share, and all that business. So yeah, there's your like button. And there's a subscribe button under there as well somewhere. I am a little bit behind here. Let me try and catch up, guys. Hi, Lee. Welcome. I once had a shirt arrive in a Frosties box. I've got OCD on packing. It's like pass a parcel when I'm finished. Yeah, well, it's better to be that way than the opposite, isn't it? Very true on Vinted packaging, but it's okay because prices are good. Wet Beaver said, the brand I find tricky in specifics, for instance, is a Star Wars t-shirt on Gildan tab. Is that Star Wars? It's Gild. I always put it as Gildan. Just because that is the brand. So there's no, the thing is, right, if you think about it this way, Wet Beaver, right, what's the point in putting Star Wars in the title and then Star Wars as the brand? You don't gain anything. So Gildan is actually the brand. So technically you should put Gildan, but there's an extra benefit because it gives you an extra search term that you wouldn't have had before. So if you put Gildan as the brand, now you've got two search terms. You've got Star Wars in the title and Gildan in your item specifics. So you are better off doing it that way. I'm nearly there. Lindsay says, we're already subscribed and vid liked. Oh, thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. Watch all your videos. Thanks for the shout out. No problem. If you've got any questions, you want to ask the chat anything, because I'm not the font of all knowledge, but there's normally someone here who can help. I bought a wheat off eBay once, was put in a huge box with no void fill, was rattling about. I sent it back as it arrived covered in chocolate and was, oh. How can someone even send it like that? You know what? I can't understand how someone sends something even dusty, because I always give everything as a minimum a wipe over, because you don't want to send something covered in dust. I can't even understand that. And I've had stuff, especially on Vinted, they're the worst for it, because they take something off the shelf, the bookshelf, and they just shove it in a box and send it you, and they don't even clean it. Chris, you asked about electric car battery status the other day. You can get diagnostics to see how much degradation is on the back. Oh, I get you. Yeah, we were talking about that, weren't we? Because if you're buying a second-hand electric car, it would be good to know at what level the battery is at, and I'm sure they probably have to tell you that. Blue Harvest says, watching an auction while I watch you. Men can multitask. Good thinking, yeah. Always think about repetitiveness when you're doing your search terms, right? Say in your title, never repeat a word. Never repeat a word. That's wasted characters. Never repeat. And you will always have to repeat yourself in item specifics to a certain degree. But if there's a way that you can do it to achieve more searchable terms, then do it. As long as you're not telling the truth. COVID cases surge across the UK with infections up 43%. I'm watching on the phone. It's upside down. I'll try and get... No worries. Don't even worry about it. I'm only kidding, by the way, but it is good when you guys can just hit the like, because it does help our channel a little bit. Derek said, I had a complaint the other day that a 60-year-old used stool I had sold had evidence of usage and also had a cobweb on it. Oh, Derek, you left a cobweb on it. That is naughty. It's crazy though, isn't it? I mean, come on, 60 years old. What are you expecting? People's expectations are out of this world sometimes. That's why, you know, when I'm describing stuff, I undersell it. I really do. If something's got a mark on it, you know, I'll knock it down to, you know, to try and lower expectations. Plushes at car boots. Yeah, filthy sometimes. I wouldn't even dream of taking something. Even when I'm selling at a boot sale, I give things a wipe down. I wouldn't put it on the table, you know, as it's come out of the house. Did you leave feedback on the Frosties box? Many thanks. It's great. Yeah. Hi, Gary. Welcome. Hope you're okay. I've been experimenting with the white background versus color, and I've found some colors work very well. That's cool. Is that for eBay or other channels, Wet Beaver? Because obviously eBay's advice is always to use white, because Google prefer it to be white, and they are trying to make sure everyone's items are searchable on Google. But there's lots of people who don't use white on the eBay, and Depop encourage you to use other colors, and Vinted, I don't even think they care. And Etsy, I haven't got a clue because I don't sell on there anymore. Dad joke, yeah. It weren't a bad one though. I liked it. They probably wanted to send you a partial. They probably wanted a partial refund to go and buy some baby wipes. Probably what it is. It's like if you're selling shoes, put the size for the country you're in the description, but also the US, Euro, etc. in the item specifics. Yes, 100%. Always do that. Always do that. Because it's searchable. That's what I keep saying. And someone might search USA size 8. And if you've not got it in your item specifics, your item will not come up. If you've got it in the item specifics, it will. I think I've labelled that point now. Electric cars should all be using the same batteries. I don't know much about electric cars. We're all going to have them, aren't we, eventually? But they're so bloody expensive. It's not worth buying them at the moment. Hi, Amy. Welcome. Good afternoon to you on this hot, sunny afternoon, the hottest day of the year. It's all about presentation. I totally agree with you. Yeah. eBay and Depop for your backgrounds. Yeah, Depop. They don't really want the white backgrounds. They want the funky backgrounds. Depop. As soon as I used other colours, away we went selling. It's mad, isn't it? This doesn't make no sense. What about backgrounds on eBay gum? Yeah. Someone please let us know when you make a sale on eBay gum. Yeah, I always say vintage 20 years, antiques 100 years, and retro is like 10 years. That's kind of the rule that I work on, but everyone's got a different opinion on it, hasn't they? I guess it depends what the item is. My thoughts are with Belle working hard in this heat. Oh yeah, she's working very hard. She's downstairs at the moment, working from home with her feet up. So yeah, I'm working as well, you know. This is work. So are your thoughts with me as well, Laura? Because I'm sweating my tits off in here. Who was doing a trial with eBay gum and their new app? Oh, who was doing that? Was it Richard? Was it Night's Life? I'm not sure. Oh. What have I listed this morning? I've listed a load of plush toys. I've listed this thing. An ice bucket. An ice bucket with tongs. And I've listed a very nice book set as well that's gone up for 150 squids. £150 for a book. Yeah. You'll see that on tomorrow's video, I think. Yes, I think you'll see that on tomorrow's video, actually, when I picked it up. So look out for that one. I'd say it was vintage, but see, everyone's got an opinion on it. Hi, Joel. Welcome. Are you new to the channel? If you are, welcome. It's always good to have new people. Night's Life. Yeah, I think it was Night's Life. I know Richard's had conversations with eBay Gum before now. He knows the guy who runs it. Night's Life is trialing it. I've seen the app in person. It's real and it's coming. Well, let's hope. Could be the next big thing, couldn't it? eBay keep pushing their working capital all the time at the moment. Yeah, I get regular emails from them about that, offering me thousands of pounds worth of loans and stuff. It's the same thing as what PayPal used to do, isn't it? Based on your sales, and then they would take off a percentage of your income and pay your loan off. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but you just got to make sure that you can afford to do it. It's not going to affect your future sort of income. It could be worth it for some people. What happened? Did any of you take out PayPal loans a while back, and then eBay and PayPal severed their ties, didn't they? So what happened post the breakup? Did you have to immediately pay your loans back to PayPal, or how did that work? Let me know if you took a loan out with PayPal when that happened. Retro can be brand new. The term refers to a style that is back in fashion, not the age. I don't know. I always kind of, yeah. I mean, you say retro look, don't you? Yeah, it looks retro. Hi, Jeff on Facebook. Unusual for you to be on Facebook. Are you at work today? You're not able to join us? I'm going to have some lunch when this is done. This is my lunch hour, but then I'm going to have my lunch after my lunch hour. The joys of being self-employed. Isn't Vinted doing basically everything eBay Gum wanted to do? UK only, no seller fees. Pretty much, actually. Yes, Sam, you're probably right there. Albeit Vinted at the moment, and it is going to change in the future because they're not going to stay like this forever. At the moment, they don't want resellers. They don't want professional resellers. They don't want people, doing that on their site. They're aiming it at Joe Blogs who just want to clear out the closets. That's their aim. But in France, which is where Vinted originates from, they are trialing professional accounts. So I think you pay a fee, maybe a monthly fee, to have a pro account with Vinted, and they're trying it at the minute. So I'm guessing that eventually that will come. But at the moment, they are banning a lot of people, and they're removing a lot of people who they deem to be professional sellers on Vinted. I get a few messages a week asking me about it, and people are telling me that they're having their accounts closed down, which is a real shame. The thing is, like I said the other week, I wish they'd focus on fakes, because there's so much fake stuff on Vinted. If they're not careful, if they focus too much on us resellers and not enough on counterfeit items, their site will go down the pan, because they're going to be flooded with fakes. If you just search football shirt, say search Man City football shirt at the minute, full of fakes. There's barely anything that's real on there. And that's a real danger for them, not resellers. That's a danger for them. I might get some eBay gum tape. I've still got a PayPal like credit card thing. I actually ordered it, never used it. I've never once used it. I thought it might come in handy, but I never bothered using it. I might even cancel it and cut it up. Never bothered using it. Hi, Santa. Yeah, I don't miss PayPal at all. I try and avoid any PayPal payments, even like when people buy things off me from Instagram or via YouTube. I do make quite a few sales, like private sales. I try to avoid PayPal. It just gives me an extra thing to do when I'm doing my accounts, because then you've got to account for the incoming and outgoing and the fees, and it's just an extra job. So I'd rather just avoid PayPal altogether, just throw it straight in my bank account. That's just the best way. Very rarely use PayPal for anything these days. Never had a loan in my life. Pay everything in cash. Can't afford it. Don't buy it. Well, the only rider to that is, I would say, I very rarely get loans, other than house and car. House and car, that's it. Don't have loans for anything else. The only other time I've had a loan was when I started up my own business when I was young and I had a shop. I got a loan out. I got a business loan for that, like a small business loan. Yeah, I think that's the only other time. But yeah, house and car, two of the biggest purchases that you ever make in your life. So those go on loans for me. But everything else, yeah, I wouldn't take a loan out. I wouldn't. And don't get me wrong, I don't push this opinion on everybody, but I would never get a loan out to go on holiday. Never put it on a credit card and not immediately pay it. I do pay for holidays on a credit card, but I pay it immediately. I just use it for the protection that it gives you. I would never ever take, put credit for a holiday, because there's nothing worse, is there? if you go on holiday, I mean, I've never done it, but I can imagine, you put all your holiday on a credit card and then you're paying for it for a year later after you've come back off your holiday and it's been and gone. I mean, there's nothing worse than that. Yeah. If I ever pay for anything on a credit card, it gets paid off immediately. It's normally for a protection point of view. But everyone's different. Not everyone's finances are different. So, some people manage things differently, and that's absolutely fine. I still use PayPal for the website. Nothing changed. Still offering working capital, payment cards, etc. Okay. I'd like to try Vinted, but don't because of the rules. It's going to change soon, I'm sure of it. They surely can't carry on like that. I had the PayPal debit card. Yeah, I think that's what I've got. I never used it, though. Not used PayPal since it changed. I think a lot of people are like that. I use PayPal to pay on Facebook groups for my Star Wars figures. Yeah, it's fair enough. Some people, it gives people a little bit more confidence, doesn't it, that they're covered, whereas a bank transfer. I mean, I tend to ask for bank transfer when people buy from Instagram and YouTube, because people generally know me. I'm not gonna scam someone. You know where to find me. Jesus Christ. But if you're in like a Facebook group where people don't know you from Adam, obviously it makes sense to use PayPal. We keep it so that we have as many payment options as possible. Fair enough. Yeah, makes sense. Facebook money may be coming. Oh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, exactly. Facebook is like the Wild West, in it. It's absolute chaos. Buying from Facebook, listing, selling from Facebook. When there's a problem, it's a nightmare. There's so many scams on Facebook. Even the adverts you see, for products, most of those are scams. I wouldn't click or buy anything from a Facebook advert. So annoying. I wish I'd tied it up, but we've had this conversation a million times. That toy by your shoulder cracks me up. Which one is it? What, the Muppet? The Muppet? Or what's this one? I don't know. Which one? I currently do all postage through eBay, so PayPal still gets used for this. Yeah, fair enough. Down. Down. Which one? Down, 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 down. What? This one? Zig and Zag? So what's everyone got planned for the weekend? What's the weather like this weekend? Because I looked earlier this week and it looked like it was going to rain all weekend. Let's see what's going on this weekend. Where's my bloody app gone? Mind you, you can't trust these weather apps anyway. Useless. Saturday looks okay. Maybe a bit of rain in the evening here, but still pretty warm, early 20s. Sunday looks like it's going to be a bit thunder, lightning, storms, but still warm. Oh, Zig and Zag. Zig and Zag. These are puppets, actually. These are puppets. I love these. I think I got these off Vinted. I think I did. Couldn't not buy these. I mean, they're amazing. Absolutely love them. Sold 2 things on Facebook today. Sold 2 things today on Facebook. Picked up, gone, but had a few no-shows. Yeah. That's the thing, isn't it? That's the problem. Isn't eBay Balance coming soon? A bit like Vinted. I don't know. I've not heard. I don't hardly sell anything on amount of drink. I'm literally going to die in the next 10 minutes. I don't sell a lot on Facebook. So I don't have any luck buying or selling on Facebook. TK said I used a credit card once when I locked key in the house to slip the Yale lock. Blue Harvest is going to Leeds Comic Con. Got press passes. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Skip the queues, I expect. That'd be good. Watch it. COVID's up 43%. It'll be like a COVID cesspit in there in Comic Con. 2 car boots in the morning after a huge yard sale. Oh, nice. Nice yard sale. Can't beat that. Zig and Zag were great. Oh, yes, absolutely. Uncle Albert's in. I bought something from Car Boot Chris a while back. He made me send payment in gold bullion. But then again, I've been known to walk out without paying a time or two, during the war. Okay, Uncle Albert, whatever. But thank you for your business. Apparently, only dry day is today. Thanks, Alexa. Master of Pieces. Hi, Ian. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Going to Port Talbot Saturday to babysit my granddaughters. Anyone else got something interesting going on at the weekend? Boot sales, maybe? Out with the family? Anyone going out on a day out somewhere interesting? Facebook be like, is it still available? Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it? So many of those messages. It's an auto thing that you press it by accident sometimes. Weekend, village I live in, Stanton Morley, has a steam and tractor rally with stalls and auto jumble. Going to take a look and show local support. That sounds good. Nothing better than having a wander around your local events. I like that. Soul Steps, my shop for Hermes, just told me no more drop-offs soon. Only lockers. They're going to be packed. Oh no. I hate doing the locker stuff. Hope mine don't do that. I've got a few around me, so I've got a couple of choices here locally where I can drop off, but the lockers are just shocking, aren't they? Laura's doing a car boot Sunday. What you selling on Sunday? Where will you be at? Torbay, or what's the other one that's on? Well, there's quite a few on Sunday, isn't there? Exeter, maybe. Boot sales for the tap peddler, plus building a huge wardrobe. Oh, rather you than me, Derek. Off to see Queen on Monday at the O2. Oh, very nice. That'll be all right. Didn't realise how bad the weather was this weekend. Should have gone to a Thursday or Friday boot sale. Yeah, that's why I went to Wednesday's boot sale. Because at the time I looked on the app and it did say it was going to be bad Saturday, Sunday. But it looks like it's just improved a little bit. So there could still be hope. I really wanted to go to a boot sale this weekend. Well, you never know. It's dry up north all weekend, according to the Windy app. What else have we got? Wet Beaver's off to Chirk Car Boot to beat ABL reselling to the Army surplus. Yeah, he goes there a bit, doesn't he? Who else goes to Chirk? Andrew goes, doesn't he? Monumental. I think he does Chirk sometimes. I think Big Steve, Movie Chat's Big Steve, he's done Chirk, I'm sure, as well. Uncle Albert's off to a flea market. Oh, nice. Exeter. Might not be good, weather-wise. Let me have a look at that. Sunday for the Exeter time. Mind you, Sunday looks like a write-off to me down here in Devon. Sunday doesn't look good at all. Saturday, you might get away with it. You could possibly do Saturday at Torbay in the morning and you might get away with it. But yeah, keep your eye on the weather, obviously. Off to Mevagissey on Monday, hopefully. What is that? Let me Google this. I don't know what that is or where it is. Mevagissey. A village in England. No, thanks for that. Mevagissey is a village, fishing port and civil parish in Cornwall. Oh, I should know, shouldn't I? It's not far from here. The village is situated approximately 5 miles south of St. Austell. Oh, okay. I get the drift of where it is. Oh, well. Hope you have a nice time down there. You have to get there early to beat ABL. I don't drive, so have to do one with the old fart. Oh. My brother goes to church. Oh, right. Andrew goes, yeah. Lay in, yeah. I think if you're dead set on Sunday, then it doesn't look good at the moment. But this is Devon microclimates, remember, and it can change in a second. So I wouldn't trust those weather apps until the actual day. My typing should be quick and accurate by now. I'm a fat-fingered failure. Oh, that's very harsh. Don't berate yourself too much. I've never been. We've not been there. We've not been down into Cornwall for a little while, probably since last year, but we need to do a trip. Might have a look at that. Mevagissey. I shall have a look at that. Noxious. Hi, Chris. Great video. Greetings from Warrington. Oh, welcome. Warrington, eh? I did my police training in Warrington back in the day, back in 2003. 2003 at Bruges in Warrington. Population 2015, small town Mevagissey. It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? BBC weather says dry, Alexa says wet. Yeah. Wait until the day is what I say. Wait until the day, because I don't trust the weather at all anymore. We should be much further on, shouldn't we? It's the year 2022, and we are useless at forecasting the weather. Nothing wrong with warm rain. Julie's got family in Mevagissey. It's a right mouthful to say, isn't it? I keep going like that, but I've got no freaking drink left. I am dying. Just rolls off the tongue. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it? Okay, well, we've nearly done an hour. We've done our lunch hour. We'll have to actually go and have some. I have to go and have some lunch now. Right, what's coming up on the channel? Okay, tomorrow, new boot sale video. It's an absolute banger. Trust me. It's the best boot sale purchases that I've had in living memory. And I'm not exaggerating it. It's not clickbait. Seriously, there's potential profit like I've never had before. And that will be out tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, maybe, something like that. So look out for that, because it's probably my best set of pickups ever. Some absolute crackers. Then Monday night, me and Belle will be back for our show at 8 p.m. as normal. I'm not sure what we're going to chat about or what the theme will be, but we'll just have a good old chat like we did this week. It was a cracking live show. Thank you all for joining us. And if you want to be in the duck race, you need to go to Monday's show. Let me show you what the prize is for Monday for the duck race. You need to go to Monday night's show just gone, make a comment on that video, and you will be entered into the duck race But I will say that at some point we're going to sell out on ducks. So first 100 get a duck. But I reckon at some point in the near future, we're actually going to get 100 ducks in that race. But it's a cracking prize from Tam and Bell. I need to find it. It's a 90s Ed the Duck mug. And it looks amazing. And I think they sent it me on Instagram. So just give me a minute and I'll find it. Tam and Bell. Ed the Duck. Here we go. It's a BBC 90s Ed the Duck mug. Look at that. That has got to be worth winning. So if you are the winner of that, Tam and Bell will send it to you directly. Have I got another picture? Yeah, it's got some kind of writing on it. It says, "Yo, screaming fans, Ed's World Tour sold out. Let's rap some quack. Hip hop happening and totally cool. I'm Ed the Duck and I'm an awesome dude." That has got to be worth having. You could even sell it if you didn't want to keep it. So if you want to win the Ed the Duck mug, you need to go and comment on the last Monday night show. And you will be entered, providing there aren't more than 100 entries, because that is the maximum. And other than that, we're pretty much done for this week, I think. Done for today. Nathan says, came across a box vintage My Pet Monster for £5, sold for over 100. Oh, wow, that's a cracking one. That is a cracker. Best purchase and resale. Oh, bloody hell. I've got a few good ones. I bought a BMW bike helmet for £10 or £12. I think I got about £3.50 for that. ABL Reselling gave me some help with that one. I bought a hi-fi stereo system, which I think cost me about £40 or £50, but I split it up and sold it separately, and I ended up getting about £500 to £600 back on that. And the other one that I always tell people about was a USA Olympic team podium jacket, which I bought for I think about £4 from a boot sale. I think we got about 300 for that, something like that. Had a small mark on it. I think we could have got 500 for it if it had been immaculate. Howard's brother, yeah. Ed the Duck, famous 90s children's TV character. Lindsay's off to South Sea boot sale on Sunday, providing weather is good. Well, good luck. Happy hunting. Yes, Tonks is a 2-time duck race champion, indeed. Check out your video. Yeah, keep an eye out for it. It's a good one. It's a good one. Potential for massive profit. Massive profit. Wet Beaver says World War II pilot survival kit, £3 into £2.50. That's what you like to see, isn't it? Those kind of things. Great. Biggest return, 20p into 190. Rothman's Williams team jumper. That's a cracker. Love picking stuff like that up. You won't believe how many resellers was around me while I purchased a pet monster. That's a good one. At least they didn't have the knowledge that you had, obviously. And Kathy just sold a jacket, 50p into 80. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, look out for tomorrow's video. It's going to be a good one. We're done for today. Thanks everyone for joining. These lunch hour lives are getting really busy, which is great. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you're not subbed, at least subscribe. And you'll know when we go live next time. That's a nice one. £1 into 270. Scaffold tower by the side of the road, 3 into 200. Hope you didn't take it off someone's house, Chop Chop. You thought it was free, but actually someone was actually painting their house. Thanks, Chris. Have a great weekend. Yeah, have a good weekend, everybody. Go and get yourself a nice suntan today. Don't burn. Put some sun cream on. Don't do what I did and get burnt. 50p into 42, so 2 Wii's. Nice. £18 camera. Yes. Very nice. That's it, everyone. I'm off. Take care. Awkward moment while I find the outro. See you all later. Happy sales, and go and sit out in the sunshine. Enjoy it while it lasts.